Most parents don't realize this, but there are 7 pre-math skills your child is developing right now, and they're actually being built through play. When kids are playing, they're building some of the most important foundations for future learning. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what those 7 pre-math skills are, why they matter, and how you can support them at home without adding anything extra to your day. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Addie. I'm from Play to Develop, where I share simple activities and crafts to help your child learn and grow through everyday play. Before we dive into the 7 skills, I want to quickly explain what early math skills are and why they matter so much. Early math skills typically develop between the ages of 0 and 5, as children explore, observe, and interact with the world around them. While being able to verbally count from 1 to 10 is a step in the right direction, true early math skills go much deeper than that. It's more than just about memorization. Early math skills is about understanding numbers, quantities, relationships, patterns, and spatial sense. According to a major research study published in the Journal of Developmental Psychology, early math skills is actually one of the strongest predictors of later academic success, often even stronger than early reading or attention skills. And when kids engage in math-based play, like building blocks, pretend play, or board games, they're naturally strengthening these early skills. So if you're looking for easy, hands-on ways to support this at home, I created a free 5-day kids activity challenge. One of the activities in this challenge directly supports these pre-math skills. And I've also included 100 additional activity ideas, plus a free, fun kids activity tracker that you can use with your child. I'll link it in the description below, so you can grab it whenever you're running low on ideas. All right, let's dive into the skills. The first pre-math skill is one-to-one correspondence. This is a child's ability to match one number to one object when counting. For example, if there are 3 oranges on the table, a child shows one-to-one correspondence by touching each orange as they count, making sure one orange is accounted for once and only once. This tells us that they're learning how to count and not just reciting numbers from memory. The second skill is cardinality. This builds on one-to-one correspondence, but it's a little bit deeper. Cardinality means that they have an understanding that the last number counted represents the total amount. So using the same example, after counting 1, 2, 3 oranges, the child understands that there are 3 oranges in total. This is a big step because it shows that the child understands what the number actually means. The third skill is comparing and grouping. And when kids notice similarities, differences between objects, they're strengthening their logical thinking and early problem-solving skills. At home, I really like helping my kids group things by size, shape, color, or even how they're used. So these simple activities really help children understand concepts like more, less, the same, and different. The fourth pre-math skill is measurements. And while young children aren't using standard measurements yet, it's still important to expose them to things like height, weight, volume, and even speed. Using this kind of language early on helps children build a strong foundation for future math skills that will involve rulers, scales, and other measurement tools. The next skill is spatial sense. And this is a key precursor to geometry and higher level math concepts. When children stack blocks, complete puzzles, or build structures, they're learning how objects fit together, and they're learning how to understand direction and position, and they're strengthening their problem-solving skills through trial and error. You can support this skill by simply letting your children move and manipulate and build toys at home. The sixth pre-math skill is called patterns. And recognizing and creating patterns help children predict what comes next. It helps them understand order and structure, and it helps them develop their logical reasoning. You might see this when kids notice repeating patterns in toys, movements, or even daily routines. Seventh and final pre-math skill is early problem solving. Math isn't just about numbers, it's also about thinking. So when children figure out how many items they need for a project, or they decide how to share items fairly between each other, or even how to adjust their plan when something doesn't work out, it's helping to build perseverance, reasoning skills, and confidence in their abilities. So now that you know about the 7 pre-math skills, let's talk about some simple activities that you can do at home to help strengthen them. One of my absolute favorite activities for everything is a scavenger hunt. This is a great way to practice comparing, grouping, and counting. You can include prompts like find 3 blue toys, which is longer, the couch or the chair, which is bigger, the apple or the orange. Another great option is block or construction play. At our house, we love building blocks, magnet tiles, Lego sets, anything that we can build with. These activities support spatial sense, measurements, problem solving, pattern recognition. One study even found that children who engaged in high-level Lego building during their preschool years showed stronger mathematical achievements later in their high school years. Board games are also another great learning tool. Games like Chutes and Ladders or Candyland help children understand number order, and it helps them see numbers as meaningful rather than abstract. I also love pretend play with numbers. When you're playing grocery store or restaurant or let's have a shop with your child, they get to see how numbers are used in everyday life. And finally, measurement through movement is a great way to build pre-math skills. This can look like counting steps to the door, comparing long versus short distances, moving fast or moving slow, jumping high or ducking down low. So if there's one thing that I hope you take away from this video, it's that your child doesn't need worksheets or formal lessons to build strong math foundations. These pre-math skills are developed through everyday play, simple activities, and real-life moments that you're already creating at home. If you'd like even more ideas, don't forget to download my free 5-day Kids Activity Challenge, linked in the description below. And if this video was helpful, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and share it with another parent who might need this little reminder. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, play is the basic foundation for child development.